Hey, what's up guys? It's Pixelated Apollo. Thanks for stopping by, and here we are with more Medieval 2 action. We are back. It's been quite some time since the last Medieval 2 siege battle, so it's nice to return to the good old Medieval 2. This is the Teutonic expansion, and this is something we've never seen before. We're fighting in a Citadel. I think actually I uploaded one battle with the Citadel, but it was really boring because the defenders just defended the town center, so it's like, what's the point of having a Citadel? So, I mean, look at this Citadel, though. It's like Willy Wonka. Really, his business is growing, and he's just adding layers and layers to his factory, and he's got more armies guarding his factory. So, yeah, this is gonna be a cool battle, guys. And looking at the defenders, it looks like they're going to defend the outer walls, mostly, to the most part. They're not just gonna all huddle up over here and just defend the town center or whatever. And also, I was looking at these moats, which look really awesome. I mean, look at this moat. That is so cool. It just adds so much to the game. I was thinking like, oh, what if like the attackers brought little like rowboats and they come across here and attack through the boat, and then there's an epic little brawl in the near the moat and stuff. That would be so amazing. Maybe we'll see that in Medieval 3. Fingers crossed. It's just little things like that can add so much to the epicness of this game. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at the players in the army comp. So we'll go ahead and start off with the attackers. We'll start off with this Novgorod faction commanded by JKBY, bringing a nice army. They're pretty much like the Russians, so you know, nothing crazy there. You know what, guys? I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. I don't know why, but it really gets to me. There we go. That's a little better. But yeah, Novgorod, good army. It's commanded by JKBY, and he's pretty experienced, so he knows what he's doing. Here's the other faction, other attacking force. We've got Portugal, commanded by Lost in Nepal, and he's got a nice army as well. I like it. He's got, you know, crossbows. He's got heavy infantry, a couple units of cav, and he's bringing a lot of artillery. So I think a lot of artillery was allowed because it is a citadel, so cool move there. And right now, if you notice here, he's taken some casualties from the enemy mortar. I think one of the defenders, they brought a mortar to the battlefield. So yeah, trying to strike back at the attackers. And then I think there's two more attackers, so this is a 4 versus 3. So let's go ahead and sneak a peek at the other force here. It looks like we've got the French commanded by Kitbuka. Kitbuka, another experienced player. He usually knows what to build or what to bring to a siege battle, and that's what he's doing right here. Bringing a lot of Scots Guards, Chivalric Knights, good heavy infantry, good French army, and yeah. Very cool, very cool. And then over here, the greatest ally with the French, we've got England, commanded by Steffel SS_SS. Another great army here, just full of heavy infantry. Oh, it looks like he lost an artillery here, artillery piece. Check that out. There it is, destroyed. Look, it looks like he lost a lot. The attackers are trying to put the... Oh, we got a trebuchet by the Holy Roman Empire. Looks like he destroyed it. Look at that, a couple towers there. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy. He's got his longbows. Alright, so let's look at the defenders really quick. So we've got the Holy Roman Empire commanded by Kleiner Kaz, I think is how you pronounce it. I like his army. I like the fact that he brought the trebuchet, because the trebuchet is just so epic. Watching it fire long distance, fiery boulder going into the enemy. It's just so great. So pretty good army. He's also bringing some pikemen. Look at that Serpentine over here. Which Serpentine I wouldn't recommend in a normal siege battle, but inside this kind of siege battle where it's all even ground and there's pretty big open spaces, Serpentine might not be that bad. So let's look at the final two players here, the other two defenders. We have Scotland, and most of his army is in the town center here, commanded by Pacmanzi or something. Very, very good army, you know, bringing a lot of heavy infantry, bringing some pikemen. Is he bringing archers? He is. Oh no, those are spear militia. Here's his archers, noble Highlanders. Noble Highland archers, very nice. So I guess he's going to be kind of part of the last stand, keeping his troops in reserve. And then over here we have Venice, commanded by War Boss Sloth Pope Fuzzy. What a name, what a name. But yeah, I like his army. He's bringing the mortars, Venetian heavy infantry. some Pavi's crossbowmen. So everybody's really bringing decent armies. There's no army that I'm just like, what? Why did you bring that? But overall, I mean, I might make minor changes to them just based on my personal preference. But overall, these are some pretty sweet armies, and we might have a pretty sweet siege battle here. So I have a really good feeling that this is going to be a super long bombardment phase. So I'm just going to fast forward, guys, and start it back up once the action begins. Alright, guys. Welcome back. We've got Kipuka pushing his French army towards this first layer. It looks like he's pushing his siege towers through this gap. Really bizarre decision here, but I think he's just trying to use the siege towers as a giant shield, and he's being really aggressive here, which is nice to see. Oh, we got some troops over here falling to their death. Did you see that? Those Venetians falling. So this is a pretty tough settlement for the attackers to attack, because there's just so many walls that archers can be placed on. So they can just, like, you know, you've got archers back here that can fire at them. You can put archers right here. There's just so many options for the defenders. But this is really nice aggressive play by Kipuka. I really like this because there's some troops over here left behind, and they're gonna die. They're just gonna die without even really putting up a fight, which is not a good sight. But I'm sorry, guys. We got some battles going on over here. England is committing his forces, and he's trying to break through these Holy Romans. Looks like he's having a little trouble. Dismounted English knights really not going to put up a great fight here. But yeah, it looks like he's just charging in his dismounted English knights. Oh, mortar hit right there. So yeah, we got an intense action over here. He's doing pretty well against England, but now he's sending in the armored swordsmen. So these forlorn hope, they're gonna do their best to keep him back. So yeah, I might be like going around all over the place because there's just so much going on. And then look at this, Portugal and Novgorod, they're like hugging the walls so they don't take any archer fire. And then let's see, France is just roaming around trying. Oh, he's cornered these men over here. Pretty good position for the Pavis, but they're not going to get a lot of time to fire down. These troops are going to break here. Oh, mortar strike. There just seems like there's mortars everywhere. Oh my god. Alright, Holy Roman Empire. I'm kind of worried about his army. They're very, very stretched out. Oh, another mortar strike. They're very stretched out. He's trying to defend too many choke points at once, so he's really going to lose his forces here, not kill a lot of the attackers. Looks like we got some English armored swordsmen getting surrounded right now. It's pretty good, but again, England's doing a pretty good job. Let's see what's going on over here. Back to the French. Oh yes, very nice tactics with the crossbowmen. He's firing right directly ahead in front of him, killing these pikemen. That's tough to watch. You got to be careful of that, guys. You can't be too defensive as a defender, or you're just gonna let the attackers just walk all over you. But here's a little glorious last stand by the Imperial Knights. I'm pretty impressed by how long they're fighting here. I think he's trying to save his Pavis. Get them out of there. So there goes another wall. This is just constant bombardment. The city is just under siege everywhere. Oh, another mortar hit. Man, there's mortars just going everywhere. Oh, there they go. They break. Let's go back to this fight, though, because I think this is the most action going on right now. Look at that. England is just trying to break his way through with brute force. And really, the resistance isn't that high. It seems like he's just trying to hold them back with a handful of troops, but I don't think that's a really good tactic. I think if you're going to hold the choke points, send at least everyone. Not everyone, but like be prepared to defend with your entire army. But I think Holy Roman, he's trying to get his troops out of there. He's got his forlorn hope. Get them out of them, men. And look at this. Scotland's even putting down some volleys onto the French. Not really effective because they're so far away. And their fire ammo. So fire ammo is so inaccurate. But yeah, these pikemen are just getting chopped into pieces. Portugal, Novgorod, still waiting. I think they want to knock down a couple more walls before they commit. But yeah, this is a really strange siege battle. It's pretty cool. It's strange in a good way. Like, I've never seen it before. But oh, more breaking from the English knights. And the Imperial Knights, again, holding their own. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Usually Imperial Knights break pretty easily when they're outnumbered. Here's another brawl in the streets. Just out in the streets. Men fighting and chopping each other's heads off. It's a horrible sight if you're just a local peasant just trying to get some ale. Why must we fight? Why? I think this Forlorn Hope will beat these armors. I don't know. What is it at? Defeat seems... Well, it's pretty close, but I think victory seems certain for the Forlorn Hope. Oh, there goes the English general? Wow. Look, really, really gutsy from England, sending in their general like that. So the death of one general right there. And then we've got Irish Kerns like point blank firing at these Imperial Knights. That's crazy. Look at the buildings are on fire. Here we go. Okay, so France is now committing in his Chivalric Knights. I think what he wants to do is break through these lines here and support his English ally and try to help him out here. I mean, I love the music. I love the music for the Teutonic soundtrack. There we go. Wow, big break from England and Holy Roman Empire. He needs to just get the hell out of here. Just get out of here. Go back to the second layer defense. But England, let's see, England really suffering a lot of casualties. So good stand by the Holy Roman Empire, but I feel like it will go in vain. I think it's just better off to just retreat, go to the second layer. But we do have some wall fighting going on. More Forlorn Hope defending the walls. We've got some Pavis very wisely firing down at the French down there. Look at that. Look at that angle. Look at that. Right in the backs of these Chivalric Knights. This is crazy. I love the siege environment. Look at the towers falling down into pieces. So cinematic. There we go. Point blank. They open up the gates. And I'm pretty sure Novgorod is going to join here. Join the battle. Venice is preparing their troops. It's time for Venice to take a stand. Can they even run through these walls? What's the point of bringing them down? Maybe to fire crossbows at them? We could do that. Novgorod now moving more over here. They're really taking their time on this side, but the French and the English are not taking their time. They're just storming on through, and they're getting a lot of kills. But this was a pretty even match. Don't you think that this battle over here was pretty even? Maybe more towards the Holy Roman Empire, because he killed a lot of the English forces. I mean, look at that. That Forlorn Hope, pretty nasty unit in the Teutonic expansion. They do their job. So they're not out of the battle, but they're hurt. They don't really have a presence as much. Seems they mostly have Irish Kerns, which can be very deadly if used wisely. But yes, we have the French over here, kind of preparing and reforming up his forces. There goes another gate. And, oh, here comes a cav charge from Novgorod. Tsar's Guard. Oh. Right into the dismounted men-at-arms, and they got a bunch of kills there. It could have been a lot worse. Very wisely, Venice put his troops into loose formation. That will soften the charge of a cav unit. Oh, but they're taking a lot of hits here. Oh, man. So, a risky charge, but, you know, he got some kills. He got some kills. Not too bad. Not too bad. But I think Venice is kind of falling back to the third layer of defense, the final layer of defense. It really is kind of confusing, all these walls. It's like a maze, just a complex maze. And the attackers are just trying to bring down every single wall that they can. So, yeah, pretty crazy here. Holy Roman Empire kind of recollecting his army. Even though he defeated, well, he didn't defeat the English, but even though he killed a lot of the English, he also lost a lot of his own forces. And oh, he's still got some crossbows up here. Well, I guess they're out of ammo. But finally, they're breaking these Forlorn Hope. And France is marching in the rest of his army. So this is kind of like the second bombardment phase. But we're going to sit back and enjoy this, folks. Look at this. Basilisk getting into position. More walls falling down. What are these Pavis doing? Are they out of ammo? Or they just don't have a shot? I don't know, that's weird. But here comes the mighty Portuguese. But let's just, if we do a quick like bird's eye view, look at the death and destruction. Death and destruction. Uh-oh. England is breaking down another wall over here. So that's just more choke points to defend. More choke points. The good news is Venice is kind of holding his own. Let's see if Venice can put up a great fight here. We do have some Portuguese Pavese crossbowmen. I think he's going to try to use... Oh, that's nasty. You see what he's doing here, guys? He's putting his Pavese up on the walls, and they're going to get direct fire onto these men-at-arms. Oh, look at these Pavese. Come on, let's see some infantry clash here, guys. I love how this siege battle is like a pitch battle within a siege battle. It is pretty cool. Here's a French general charging into the Forlorn Hope. Pretty deadly charge for both sides there. Man, they're just trying to kill these Forlorn Hope. Here we go. Here comes another cycle charge. Oh, and they all die in that one swift charge. Very devastating. Alright, here we go. Here they are standing their ground. I think we have Venice getting a little impatient. Yeah, I think he's going to charge in. He's not going to sit back and let the Portuguese fire upon his men. Here we go. They're going to get a charge bonus. Boom. Get in there, men. Nice. Very epic charge. I respect that charge. That was so cool. Here comes more reinforcements from Venice. Oh, sorry guys. Here we go. Want to get a nice view of that charge. So nice. I love this game. It's just so awesome. Alright, so we got a huge fight over here. I think that's where most of the action is right now. Yeah, over here it's kind of dry, a little dull, but over here it's just intense bloodshed everywhere. Oh, look at that flanking charge with the Conquistador. Really smart move there. Now Venice is kind of trapped. I don't know. This is a pretty epic duel between two very powerful factions. Oh, the mortars are going berserk right now. Oh, they got a couple kills. Look at that. The mortar's doing really big damage over there against the feudal knights. Here comes more broken lances to join the battle. And this is an epic brawl for the streets of the Teutonic city. And this is what's most concerning over here. This little flanking charge by the Conquistadors. Oh man, those Pavese up here are just... Oh, look at this. Really smart decision here. He's going to get his Pavese unprotected. He's going to get a lot of kills there. That's huge. That is just huge for them. Are there any Venetian... Okay, there's some Venetian heavy infantry he's keeping in reserve. That's probably a smart decision. It looks like his Venetians are having a little bit of a hard time. Well, actually, it's pretty even. It's pretty even. Uh-oh. Here comes Portugal. He's going to try to save his Pavese. Very smart decision there. This is an epic scene right here. This little battle. This battle within a battle. But let's zoom around and make sure nobody else is fighting. Okay, we do have some fighting here with the Gothic Knights going out, trying to kill off the rest of the English forces. Again, England is just mostly skirmishing units. Well, let's go back to this one. Oh, we do have some breaking from Venice. Where's the standard? You need the standard men for the Venetians. They are breaking. Yeah, the morale is just not on their side. Venice just needs to retreat. Do not commit more forces into that fight because you will lose. Scotland needs to send their forces in. I don't know why Scotland's being so... I don't know. Maybe he just wants to use his army for the final stand. But look at this brawl. Okay, so the feudal knights going into battle. Again, I don't think that's a good decision, but hey, it's pretty epic, right? Pretty glorious. Look at the arrows just flying all over the place from both sides. It's just a mess. I think the Venetians up on the walls were destroyed. And look at this. We've got the French joining the battle, but through his siege towers, he's about to get around the Venetians. Oh, man. This is nice. This is nice. Oh, look at this. Scotland charging out some spear militia. I don't know why Scotland brought spear militia, but I guess he had, you know, some leftover cash. But we're starting to get to the final stand of the defenders. Oh, get those Pavis out of there. Don't let them die to Novgorod. So these brave feudal knights, oh, they break. I can't blame them. They're heavily outnumbered, and they're fighting conquistadors and Portuguese knights. Very intimidating force. Yeah, just get your men out of there, Venice. Prepare the second layer. Look at that. They've got a good archer force putting down the hurt on these Portuguese forces. What just a cluster battle here. This is why I love this siege battle, because it's like I said earlier, a pitch battle within a siege battle. It's so cool. I wish there was more siege environments like this. But we have Scotland trying to kill off the retinue longbows. So I guess that's a good use of the spearmen, killing off weaker archers. But you know, the longbows, they're good. You know, they're strong men. Just because they're a bow unit doesn't mean anything. They are. You got to be a strong person to fire longbows and dedicate your whole life to it. So it's not going to be easy. And here comes the French. I think the English have never been so happy to see the French charge in there, flanking around the spear militia, and they will surely break in no time. So yeah, I think all the armies are doing a full-on retreat, and this is where it's gonna slow down the battle a little bit, and there might be another wave of bombardment. Yeah, Holy Roman just needs to get out of there. Get out of there, Holy Roman. Retreat back to this third final defense. And look at the stairs here. Don't you love that? That's cool. Sorry, little ADD moment there. But yeah, he needs to... Oh, it's too late. Well, actually, there's still time. But this French general, he's just racking up in kills. Racking up in kills. Alright guys, so I think I'm going to make a little cut here. All you're really missing is a little skirmish between the walls, which is pretty epic, I'm not going to lie. I mean, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to fast forward. I'm pretty certain that there's going to be another long bombardment phase. If not, I'll start it back up again. Alright guys, welcome back. That was a very long cut there, very long bombardment phase. Not just bombardment, but the movement of troops. So we got a small French chivalric unit coming in here, trying to charge through. I don't know if he's just trying to keep back these troops. I don't know if it was by accident or what. But now he is retreating the forces. So maybe I shouldn't have started the video once again, because that really wasn't anything to watch. But we do have, I'll just go around and show you what everyone is doing right now. We've got a siege tower coming to the walls, so that's going to open up another path for them to attack. We do have a basilisk over here from Portugal getting ready to fire upon the enemy. And over here we've got some troops from Novgorod marching over. It looks like they're killing the pikemen, the Landsknecht pikemen that were left behind. Got some dismounted Druzina putting down the hurt. So I think what Novgorod is trying to do is just trying to break through here, and he's going to open up some of these walls. And on the other side of this battle, the defenders, I think Venice is going to try to contain the enemy right here. And Scotland, what are you doing? What is Scotland doing? For real, I think Scotland needs to commit some forces over here to help Venice out. Like, this is really, really important that they stand together and fight together. But we will continue to fast forward, guys, once they commit. Sorry for all the false alarms, but I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. So here we go again. Alright guys, welcome back once again. So Portugal and France over here, they had no issue whatsoever taking this little wall. Eventually what happened is that Venice just gave up and he just left, and now he's got most of his forces in the town center. Oh, he's charging out a unit over here. Oh, he broke those Pavis crossbowmen. So really cool trick that the attackers did. They pushed forward the siege tower, right? And that made Venice think that he was actually committing his infantry. So Venice charged forward his infantry onto these walls, but France didn't attack. Portugal didn't attack. They just used their archers up on these walls and fired down. And if you look, there's a lot of dead infantry because they just killed a bunch of their infantry from the archers. And eventually Venice was like, you know what, screw it. We're going back over here with Scotland. Scotland, they're just sitting here and doing nothing, so we might as well just join them and hope for the best. So I just wanted to show you guys what's going on. Of course, Portugal and France are going to take their sweet time killing these enemies, pushing forward the archers, and trying to weaken their defenses before they charge in. Over here, wow, Venice is putting up a fight. He's keeping back these troops here from JKBY. But it's going to be in vain. There's a lot of troops here that you should have just sent back. Yeah, they're already breaking over here. So here comes Novgorod. Novgorod is mostly committing his forces over on this side, so they're going to attack on 2 choke points. There's only 2 choke points that they have to worry about. So here we go. Pretty soon we're going to have an epic charge between the attackers. Oh, also I wanted to show you guys the French general. I think he's down to like 1 guy. Like, it's just the general. If I can find him. Where is he? Where is that cheeky little bastard? Is that him? No. I don't know where he is. But yeah, he's down to 1 guy. I wish I could show you, you know, so you can get what I'm saying here. But whatever. Oh, here comes Venice charging out, trying to clean up these Pavi's crossbows. Very smart move there. Silence the crossbows. Don't let them just sit there and fire at your men. And they cause them to break. That's very, very, very good there. You're going to save a lot of lives by charging in your troops. I wish Scotland was just a little bit more aggressive. Is he even playing? That's my question of the ages. Is Scotland even playing? But now we have some depleted Venetians charging in. And very wisely, the attackers retreat their archers. Novgorod is just cleaning up these Holy Romans. Got some Gothic knights fighting to the bitter end. There's 2 of them. Oh shit. There goes the general. Oh my god. I've never seen a general die like that from a good old leg sweep. I would love for just someone to go through my videos and to make a montage of just hilarious general deaths, because there are quite a few on my channel. That was beautiful. That was just beautiful. We got some archers. Oh, good positioning here from the Aventurier. I would just charge out and fight if I was Scotland and Venice. The Holy Roman is pretty much down to nothing. They've got like Pavis, that's about it, and like 4 of them. So here comes Novgorod, getting in position. We'll go ahead and fast forward, guys. No reason to wait. We want to see epic clashes of infantry. Here we go. Okay, now they're charging in. Here it comes. It's all down to this, man. France going in first. So noble, so brave. Novgorod, they probably need to attack at the same time. But this is going to be quite the grind. I mean, look how many healthy units are here. Oh my god, what happened? What happened to this unit? I think the archers. Yeah, wow. Archers just smoked that unit. Damn. So here we go. Infantry charging in. Got the Scots Guard. See, on the other side, here's the point of view of the defenders. Just imagine if you're one of the soldiers here. You have to hold. Whatever comes through these gates, we will hold. Drazina getting ready. Oh, is he pushing forward his artillery? That's just dirty. That is just dirty. Look at the endless wave of Portuguese and French coming over here. Oh, Venetian heavy charging in. Oh, some good. Oh, look at that. Come on, Scotland. Do something about that. Don't just stand there. Attack them. I know Scotland is playing. He's got some swordsmen being pushed forward here and fighting. Venice bravely charging out, keeping these troops away from this flank. What can you do? What can you do against such numbers? See, I wish they saved some of their mortar right here. This would be a great time for their mortar. They've got one right here, but nobody's manning it. No one's crewing it, so I bet they ran out of ammo. So yeah, mortar's very, very important. And look at this. They just really put themselves in a hole here. We've got more Scots Guard firing down onto their defenses. So archers up on the walls. Very smart decision by the attackers. And it's going to be a mess for the defenders. It's going to be tough. They need a chain route. Luckily, they have infinite morale in the town center, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Look at that. Look at that beautiful volley from the Scots Guard. Oh, and we have some dismounted Devore. Oh, God. That's going to be brutal. Look at that. Firing right into the center of their troops. A gruesome battle here. Look at it. The pikes are just taking shot after shot. Look at how many have died. What a tragic sight. Scotland, do something about that. Scotland! Please! But we got dismounted noble knights trying to kill some Pavi's crossbows. And then look at this. Overhead, we've got arrows just getting a bunch of kills. Pew pew, pew pew pew. So Scotland putting up a brave defense, but is it going to be enough? That's the question. And now Novgorod. Check out Novgorod. They're so epic looking. They're charging out. Look like Scotland's charging out his Highland nobles, or his archers. Dismounted boyar sons in there. Look at this. Look at this battle. Love it. I freaking love it. Ah, good old Medieval 2. Just nothing compares to the epicness of this game. Oh, look at this. Novgorod taking advantage of an opening there. Gonna try to flank around those pikemen. Scotland's gonna send forward his noble swordsman. And finally, Scotland moved up their pikemen, but they're not in pike formation. So that's going to really hurt them there. Venice focusing most of his attention over to this flank. If we look at the endless number. Look at this. Endless numbers of troops that they have to cut through. I really wish they saved some of their mortar ammo for this part. Whenever you have such a devastating artillery that's really good at breaking troops and killing a big cluster of troops, save it as long as possible. Save it to a point like this where you can fire down. Look at this. This is such an easy target for a mortar or a mangonel. Something we didn't see, and that's a big mistake by the defenders. Don't use your artillery just right out of the blue. Just wait for it. Wait for the perfect opportunity. But look at this. Look how many troops have just died from arrows right in the center. Tragic. Novgorod pushing through here. Oh man. Oh man. Look at that endless yellow and blue. Look at the archers go. Let's follow those arrows. Going down, crashing down into the noble swordsman. Their numbers are thinning over here. Pretty soon, France and Portugal, they're going to break through. And once they break through, they're just going to charge on the backs of these defenders. Venice, he's got some Venetian heavies. What is he doing? Going to the center. Some Pavis over here, like 4 of them, firing down at the enemy. Just so gruesome of a fight. Oh, there's is that a mortar? Do I hear a mortar? I saw a mortar. Who's firing the mortar? Who is firing that mortar? I think it's one of the attackers. Maybe? I don't know. There's so many mortars in this battle. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, okay. There's the Serpentine. He doesn't care about friendly fire. He's just gonna kill them. Finish this battle. Venice retreating back to the town center. He's preparing the holy stairs of justice. But hey, hats off to Scotland holding back this force for quite some time. Ooh, that was nasty. That was nasty right there. So even though the numbers are thinning, they're keeping them back, but it's only a matter of time until these forces break through. Not much you can do against this amount of conquistadors. Same thing over here. There's so much death. So this grind will continue on for quite some time, and I am enjoying it greatly, every second of it. Oh, there's the general of Scotland. He's all bloodied up. You gotta be careful. He might break here soon. Might die and his troops break. What is Venice doing? What is this? Why is he not helping out the defenders? And oh, here we go. This is the end, folks. The end of the defenders. There's a huge chain rout. Venice is deciding not to help anybody. And I think that's a common theme with the defenders this game. Just, they didn't really work together. You know, Scotland didn't send any help. They just sat in the town center. Venice, he tried his best to defend this wall, but it just wasn't. Now he's just like, you know what, screw it. I'm defending the stairs here. Oh man, you see that random artillery ball fly through? That cannonball? So Scotland looks better over here on this side, but over here Portugal is pouring through. In France. Oh, that's not good. That's what I was afraid of. Cut down by Novgorod. The general has been slain, and soon his troops will surrender. They will break. Here we go. Already breaking. Noble pikemen. Oh, big break there by the spear militia. And there's just nothing the defenders can do. Oh, here comes Portugal. They're pouring in. What are the Phoenicians doing? Like, seriously. They're just sitting there and getting hit by archer fire. Just charge out and fight. Try to get as many kills as you can. Oh, and then Portugal is flanking around these brave Scottish forces holding the line. And that, of course, that's going to cause a huge break there. Oh, man, this is a pretty epic ending to this very long siege battle. In Venice. What? Venice? What? Why? Well, it's working, I guess. They're breaking some French there. But they're not going to break these conquistadors. And also, they're not getting a charge bonus, so that's too bad. Too bad for Venice. Novgorod about to break through over here. Oh, he's just pouring in. He's like, you know what? Screw it. Push for the Venetians and let's end this nonsense. What a gruesome battle. A lot of lives lost on both sides. Overall, though, the attackers did very, very well in this siege battle. And soon they will have victory. Soon they will have victory. And Venice will put up a defiant stand. But I'm pretty excited to see the end results here. And I think France did really well in this battle. Kipuka using his archers wisely. Portugal did pretty well. Everybody did pretty well. England kind of struggled there at the beginning, but you know, he did his job. And this is what's left of the defenders. Let's just sit back and enjoy the final stand here. Oh, leg sweep there. There we go. Look at all the enemies just surround them. Crazy, crazy, crazy mess of a fight. Those Venetian heavy. Oh, there goes the general. Dying bravely next to his men. And the Venetian heavy getting cut down. Random cav unit there. And that's the last of it. That is the last of it. Oh, we got one guy over here in the mix. Look at him. He is just completely surrounded. Everybody's kicking him with their pole arms and stuff. Oh, dead. Alright guys, so that's the battle. That was so much fun. It wasn't a close battle, but nonetheless, it was an epic battle. Very cool little pockets of fighting here and there, and I hope you enjoyed this one. And we'll go ahead and fast forward. And that's it, guys. Here we are. Here's the end results. Here are the attackers. By the way, this was sent in by Lost in Nepal, so thank you so much for the battle replay. He got 600 kills, only lost 500. Kipuka getting 1,000. Just like I thought, he did the best there, getting 1,000 kills, but he lost the most. England getting only 500 and losing 600. That's weird. I guess most of his units broke. And Novgorod getting a bunch of kills and saving a lot of lives. So well done, Novgorod. On the defending side, we've got Scotland getting the least amount of kills. No surprise there. He just sat in the town center. Holy Roman getting 900. He did a great job against England and Venice in second place. He did a great job too. He put up some epic fights over here against Portugal. So thank you guys so much for watching. It was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.